You need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, motherfuckers. This is Minx. Suck my balls.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Hi, Lieutenant. How are you doing? Aw, did you find your land nav point, Lieutenant? Good job, Lieutenant. You get a
Expert Action Badge.
put on your uniform right,
Expert Action Badge.
show up to work on time,
Expert Action Badge.
qualify on your weapon,
Expert Action Badge. Badge of Action.
find your guide on.
Expert Action Badge.
That's right, just doing your noble warrior task and drills, you get a
Expert Action Badge.
Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shit in a bag, Pogue. Badge of Action. The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio. Action Badge.
This is Randy Couture, and you're listening to WTF Nation Radio.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the whole mute button thing. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Tied Up Tuesday with myself, Minx. And there's Spooky.
Hey.
You can't see it, like, you know, a video of him, but there is Spooky. It's his essence.
Oh yeah, you can see me tonight.
Like, he sent me a couple different pictures of him, and I think this is the best one of just the general essence of what Pookie is made up of. The cat shirt, the bathrobe.
Oh, that one got you.
And the fucking musket. Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
That is Mountain Man.
Yeah. Don't break into my house because that's what you'll confront.
That's it right there. Welcome, 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 everybody. We made it to another Tuesday. We got through another weekend. Goodness. So apparently there's a football game at a Justin Timberlake concert on Sunday.
Really?
That's apparently. That's
Nice.
I thought it was Conor McGregor.
Was it Conor McGregor? No. Conor is a ginger. And he can't sing. No, that's really, will there ever be a Minx and Cuffs redo? Dale, I can tell you that could possibly might be a possibility. We shall see. So, the Super Bowl, yes, right? I did not watch it at all.
Me either.
I did, however, watch the halftime performance, and I will say I was a little disappointed, only because the teenage Minx inside was so hoping for an NSYNC reunion and like have like the four other guys like come out and like like out of nowhere like Justin stops and like looks into the camera and he goes like hey and you're like oh my god and then the other four come out and you're like it's sync, but that did not happen, so I was kind of disappointed.
At least it wasn't like Beyonce's tribute to the Black Panther Party.
God, I know. Okay, one, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of Justin. One, he did not have to bring anybody else on stage with him at all. So bravo, Justin. He was able to carry that whole performance by himself. He didn't need fucking Beyonce to come waltzing out there. Because, again, he's Justin Timberlake. He doesn't fucking need Beyonce. Let's be honest. I said it.
It was probably in his contract, too. He wasn't allowed anyone else on stage with him since the last time.
Right? Because of the
shit,
titties. Right? Oh, my God. But then... Yes, and then that Prince tribute. Now, a lot of people are upset that he did that because apparently JT and Prince were kind of in a little, what's the right word, scuffle or like scuffle or whatever. They kind of were like, not in the best of terms, I guess, when Prince passed. But whatever. I don't follow celebrity gossip, so I don't really care. I will say, though, the best Super Bowl meme I have seen thus far, I about died. And I shared it on my Minx page. And it was during the third quarter. It was literally as soon as the halftime show was over, I saw the fucking meme of Dave Chappelle's Prince, superimposed in the background. I started dying. I was like, oh my God, who did this? Fucking the internet wins today. Like, as soon as I saw it, I sent it to my one doc that I work with. I was like, look at this.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like dying inside a little bit.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I sent it into the team chat room, and I was like, oh my God! Look what somebody did. I was dying. I will say, though, congratulations to the Eagles. It's the first Super Bowl win for them, so hooray! Suck a dick, Patriot fans. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I've got as far as oh my God, Becky. The best meme was the nut to the face shot, and someone said, when you want the ring so bad, you'll let yourself get teabagged for it. I about died. I know exactly what picture you're talking about. I saw the exact same picture, but it was like when you haven't seen your boyfriend in 3 weeks and you jump on his face. I was like, oh my God.
Damn.
I was like, oh, no. Too far.
Wow.
It was so good. So good. Like, the memes for this Super Bowl have been on point. And they say men are bad. No, hell no. Women are just as bad.
I would honestly say they might be worse in some senses.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just a personal.
No, it was good. The memes were good for this Super Bowl. I'm so glad, just so glad that the Patriots lost. Like, one of my roommates was home and she was watching the game, and so my room is on the opposite side of the house from where her room is, right? So I am, I'm fucking killing terrorists on Rainbow Six Siege. And like, I've got my fucking headset on, and I'm talking, with Redling and my other team members, and they can hear my roommate screaming like at the TV, and I'm like, something important must have happened, or oh, something exciting must have happened, or oh, Eagles must have fucked up. She sounds pissed. So that was my Sunday night. And I couldn't really drink because I was on call. So.
Aw.
Yeah. I was on call Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday. So.
Oh. Yo, speaking of Rainbow Six, not to cut you off on the subject and
No,
get
you're
y'all
good.
score-brained, but they're coming out with like a zombie mode for it.
I know. I may have already pre-ordered it.
Oh, there you go.
It comes with new operators, and I'm excited because I've already unlocked all of them. So now I'm just sitting here waiting. Brady and Hillary both know what it's like to think you already won.
I saw a meme. It was Brady coming out of the stadium after the Super Bowl or whatever it is, and it's like they said he looked kind of like a mother that just won child support coming out of court. The way he was dressed.
That was on his way to the locker room before the game even started. Yeah. He looks like his name is Karen. And he just won a shit ton of child support out of court and is about to ask for the manager. He totally did, though. It's like, God, Karen, chill the fuck out. Oh, my goodness. What else happened this weekend?
I don't really know. I've been out of it. Sunday was, I was playing Skyrim like I normally do, and I don't know.
Are you still using your VR Skyrim?
I got the VR headset, and I'm waiting for the real games to hit, the market.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not digging that Skyrim. It was fun for a minute until you're about to eat dirt on the ground when you accidentally open a map. But it's just, it feels like you have astigmatism the whole time. I don't like it.
Have I tried Yingling beer? Is it any good? I fucking love Yingling. However, caveat to that, little fucking asterisk, they do not sell that shit west of the Mississippi. So I'm shit out of luck.
I'll ship you some.
I may or may have not bootlegged it from when I went to Cincinnati.
Dude, I love Yingling. Like, I tell me why I was able to drink that shit like nobody's business when I was over in Germany, but I can't fucking get it here in Texas. How does this?
What I found out is they do not label the alcohol content on there, and that's why you cannot buy it in Texas.
No, they don't ship it west of the Mississippi. Like, you can't.
Yeah, I was always trying to figure that shit out. I don't know why.
Like, you literally, you can't get it west of the Mississippi. It fucking sucks.
They got a Yingling Light here. Shit.
I know. No, the Yingling Oktoberfest, I had that. It was so good.
And the black and tan one they do is awesome too.
So good. Yes, I love beer. Like, you don't get a body like mine if you don't love beer. So, thanks, Dad. Apparently you can get a class 6 to order anything you ask for. I found that out this weekend. Yeah, you have to, have access to post in order to get to a class 6. So, shit out of luck. Is that Cuffs I hear? No, that is Mom. Cuffs is in school right now, actually. Hello, Cuffs. We miss you.
Hey,
I
Cuffs.
miss her. I'm planning a trip to back to her AO, to go see her.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get up that way myself, just the party.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Kaz brings up a good point. Congrats to SpaceX. I don't know anything about this. Pookie, it's all you, dude.
Okay.
All you.
I'll say we, but SpaceX launched the biggest rocket ever. It's capable of carrying, I think it's a 40,000-pound payload into space. Don't quote me if I'm wrong on that. But we launched the first car in outer space today. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the booster, the stage 2, the first stage boosters landed successfully. I don't think the center core made it, but still, that's like an awesome thing to be able to like launch something back into space and land that shit back on a landing pad. It's like a feat of mankind. So we're closer to being to Mars than ever before.
Wow.
Pretty legit shit. Pretty legit shit. And Twitter was hilarious because they like kind of like, if you were watching the SpaceX feed while they were launched during the launch and everything, they kind of like cut off near the end where the last stage didn't land, but they just cut off like, we need to find out word of it, you know, like, and everyone on Twitter was like, where's the center core? Where's the center core? And like someone made a Twitter account, center core, here I am if you're looking for me, you know, like, it was hilarious. The internet cracks me up sometimes.
All right, so it's a car. Let me just see if I can. I'm sorry, you guys.
It is Elon Musk's personal Tesla roadster that he launched. Well, he didn't launch. SpaceX launched it, but it's his company, so whatever. But there's a little Rocket Man mannequin inside of it, so it looks like this dude's like flying a car through space right now.
How do we know? A question. How do we know that the car and this mannequin survived the trip into orbit?
Because there's cameras on. There's a live feed right now that's showing it kind of floating in space right now, I think.
Okay, so neither of those burned up on the way through orbit, correct?
No. There was a payload. The way the payload system works, you get your first stage boosters going up. They peel off.
Yes.
And then you got your next stage, which pushes it further up. And then once that stage is done, it releases kind of like a capsule that has kind of a boost to it.
So then
pushes the payload out to space.
So how come every time they show a movie, anytime anyone like leaves Earth's orbit or enters Earth's orbit, like there's fucking fire everywhere, and it's like, we're gonna burn up.
That's what heat shielding's for.
So they put a heat shield around the car?
Well, yeah, and that once the car passes through what's called the thermosphere, which is the hot spot coming in and out of the planet,
okay,
it ejects the payload, so it doesn't burn up.
Now I get it.
Science.
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, so now this car is now just listily drifting towards Mars, maybe.
I don't know if it's towards Mars or I don't know what its actual destination is. Don't quote me on that. I did not look that up. I was shocked to see that the rocket actually successfully pushed the payload out to space. I was happy about that.
Because yes, I have more questions. One, how is it going to get out of all of the space trash that is around our Earth?
Well, there's not as much space trash as you think there is, and they've got like track of all this stuff. So when they throw their trajectory out, they're like pushing it. It's like throwing a needle, like a thread through a needle kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That's why they only have a certain time frame that they can launch these things. Like if it didn't launch today, they had a certain time frame to launch it tomorrow, and after that, it would have been put on for like another couple of months or something. Like put off for a couple of other months.
That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, it's exactly, Spanky. So what you're saying is that we are closer to I want off this fucking planet.
Oh, exactly. Yes, exactly.
I don't want to live here anymore. Okay, and then all right, more questions. Now, this car, once it gets to Mars, is it going to orbit Mars or is it going to crash land into Mars?
See, this is like I'm not sure of the actual trajectory of the car and where it's headed, so I wouldn't be able to even answer that. But knowing the way Elon Musk is, he would land it on Mars just to have a Tesla sitting there, just to prove a point.
I mean, right? But I mean, like, so then how do you control the car's entry into Mars, right? Because wouldn't it have to go through Mars's like thermosphere, right? That's the word?
Mars has an atmosphere that's like 0.1% of ours, so there's not really that much of a burn in. And I don't know.
So does it
I
just
mean,
like drop down and like oh blue?
yeah, kind of. I guess. You didn't watch The Martian?
No.
You need to watch that movie.
Why? Space stuff doesn't really interest me because I'm just like, this is a whole bunch of science mumbo jumbo that I don't understand.
The Martian's a good movie, and they break it down to like where it's enjoyable for someone who's not really into the space stuff.
But is it like legit stuff or is it like just fantasy space mumbo jumbo?
No, it's legit. Like if you look at some of the systems that they applied in the movie, they're feasible for like future technologies if we do decide to ever push further. And that's why I'm big with SpaceX, just because it's a multi-billion-dollar company that's actually pushing the space program where, you know, it's been stagnant since the 70s, 80s.
Right. Thanks, NASA. I don't know. I just wanted to. Can we thank? No. We'd have to thank Obama for that. Damn it! I don't want to.
You actually can thank Obama for the whole not our NASA sucking, is because he diverted most of his funding into the weather and climate change and shit like that instead of the actual space exploration.
I don't want to. Like, I only want to thank him when it like has to be like sarcastically. That's the only time like I really want to like
thanks Obama, and it's sarcastic at that point.
Thanks Obama. Like, got my. There's a YouTube video by Jenna Marbles called "Thanks Obama."
I've seen it.
Hilarious. She's like, I just got my period again. Thanks, Obama.
Just blame everything on someone.
My dog just shit in the house. Thanks, Obama. Yeah, it's a good video.
Yeah, it was cool to watch the launch because I was sitting there waiting for the whole thing just to blow up on the launch pad. That's just me. But
so it launched
whatever.
near you?
What's that?
It launched near you?
No, it took place down in Cape Canaveral down in Florida.
Oh, but you said you saw it.
I watched it on the interwebs.
Oh, I was at work.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing.
I was super hyped about it because I like that kind of shit.
Oh, thanks, Jim. It's all fucking out of control right now. I watched it after I got home from work today. And then I put too much leave-in conditioner in it, and it feels gross right now. I have to wash it again. But I'm just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. It takes way too long to fucking deal with this bullshit. It goes almost all the way down to my butt. Hell
Damn.
yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Right? Hell yeah. Date a girl with long hair. She's got patience, so she can deal with your dumbass.
Yeah, my hair only touches like the lower part of my shoulder blades right now. So whatever.
Yeah, no, if I were to have like, you know, good posture, because right now my posture is atrocious. No, butt hair. Dude, for real, it gets there. Dude, oh my god, no. Okay, so quick caveat, right? I shed like a goddamn German Shepherd. Like, it gets everywhere, right? And
I thought I was the only one that did that shit.
It fucking just, it's constant. I don't know how I'm not bald. But yeah, no, seriously, like, you know, like I'll just like if my butt, like I'll go and like I'll scratch my butt. Like everyone does it. Everyone scratches their butt. Everyone does it. Don't look at me with your judgy eyes. But yeah, and I'll scratch my butt and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh, there's some hair coming out my butt crack. Just put that in the trash. Okay. It happens all the time, and I'm like, oh, and it feels so weird. Like when you pull it, you're like, oh, I don't know how I feel. Oh,
It's the long hair issues.
It does. It fucking long hair problems.
Yeah, like
It's
when I take a
thing.
shower, it's like like you said, I should like a German Shepherd too. But when I take a shower, I'm like, God damn, where did all that hair come from? You know, like
Dude,
holy shit.
oh my God, seriously. Every time I wash my hair, okay, so like when I wash my hair, right? So the only time I actually like brush my hair, and quotes on that, I don't actually own a brush. So I use a wide tooth comb, right? And I comb my hair in the shower, and like that's it. Like it's
Comb the conditioner in.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, that's how you do it.
See, that's how you know. And shut up, guys. But yeah, so I fucking just, it's this fucking mound of hair that just comes out every single time. Like, where is this coming from? And then you know, so then I just start shedding more and more. So then I get more butt hair that I gotta like, you know, pull out. I'm like, oh God. And then it like slides down my legs. I'm like, ugh. And then you think it's a spider and you're like, oh my God, no. But
what was I gonna say? No, like the loofah, like you got so much hair, you're like scrubbing your body, and then you get those like hair balls that form on a loofah. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Ass hair that reaches to your head would be gross.
That is.
Yeah, no, that's true. All right, so let's just clarify. My ass is not hairy. Okay, like you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I'm not showing my ass on air, like on camera. It's not going to happen. Just you're gonna have to take me at my word. My ass is not hairy. It's just my head. It's just my hair from my head goes down into my butt crack, and there we go.
I mean, if they want to see butt hair, I'll show them some butt hair.
Do you look like a Sasquatch?
No. See, I'm fortunate enough. I got hair on my chest, but I don't got the back hair. And thank God I don't have the back hair because.
Yeah, no, seriously, back.
Oh no, I would be getting that shit waxed on the daily if I had back hair. But no, I'm not super hairy. Just my chest, my beard, and my hair.
Oh, good. Spanky doesn't want to see my butt on air either. Good. Nobody wants to see that shit. Right? Spanky's like, I even said, nah, fam. Jim, I got plenty of butt hair of my own. This is going to be good. Dude, you guys, our guest coming up is a fucking comedian. So this is good. So we got to keep up this this laughter, and all the live population decreases. Meh. It's all right. If they want to leave, Tyler, they can fucking leave. I don't care. That's all right. Oh, you guys. So allegedly, PepsiCo is set to launch a snack range for women only.
Sexist.
Dude, you cannot make this shit up. So, Cheetos, Doritos, and Lay's chips could appear a little different at the grocery store, with owner PepsiCo announcing that it is set to launch a range of snacks with a difference. They will be aimed at women only because, female privilege. Am I right?
Are they going to put pussy hats on the bags?
Dude, I don't know. So women prefer, allegedly, because nobody fucking asked me, right? And last time I checked, I've got titties and a vagina, and therefore I qualify as a woman. In theory, I understand I don't always act like one, but in theory, I am a woman. So according to this article, women prefer chips that don't make too much noise when eaten or leave them with sticky fingers. According to PepsiCo Chief Executive Indra Nooyi. You have a stupid fucking name. Okay, one, I want to know who the fuck they fucking pulled on this bullshit, because one of my favorite things to do as a kid was to get those Cheeto Puffs and like kind of roll them on my fingers and get a buildup of like the cheese residue and like get so much on there that it was like huge layers of like that cheese shit, and then just like scrape it off with my teeth. It's one of my favorite things to do. Fuckers, don't tell me what I do or don't like. Anyways, so Indra is quoted as saying, what a lot of young girls do when they eat their chips. They love their Doritos, and they lick their fingers with great glee. Ugh. And when they reach the bottom of the bag, they pour the little broken pieces into their mouth because they don't want to lose that taste of the flavor and the broken chips in the bottom. She told the U.S. podcast, Freakonomics Radio. What the actual fuck?
Freakonomics is actually a pretty decent radio
No,
station.
just that whole statement right there.
Oh, I got you.
So she goes on to say, women, I think, would love to do the same, but they don't. Oh, what a lot of young guys do when they eat their chips. Dude, what chick doesn't fucking do that when they eat their chips? Right?
I don't
exactly.
Stop
Spanky.
being scared to be. Stop scaring. I can't even talk right now. Stop being scared to be a person and just enjoy your snacks.
Right? Ladies, it'll be okay if you get your fucking fingers all Dorito-y and then you lick them. It'll be fine.
That might actually turn some people on.
All I could think about is the crumbs getting down in my cleavage.
Right? Then and then it's like second snack, because when you like dig them out, you're like, yes. You're like a little fucking meerkat, like digging around.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck's poking me? And you're like, oh, nice.
That's why I love having a beard, because like I've woken up from like a long night of drinking with like a legit chicken wing chilling in my beard.
Right? Oh my god.
Do what?
You drunk motherfucker.
It was a chicken wing stuck in my beard, so I woke up. I was like, "What's this?" Oh, a chicken wing. I started eating it. It was like a pre-morning snack.
But yeah, so this article goes on to say, women, I think, so stupid name Indra goes on to say, women, I think, would love to do the same, but they don't. They don't like to crunch too loudly in public. And they don't lick their fingers.
Oh, you crunch girl.
Right? And they don't lick their fingers generously, and they don't like to pour the little broken pieces and the flavor into their mouth.
Those are lies. All lies. Because I've witnessed women eating bags of chips in public.
What? Fucking.
I'm so confused about this shit.
What group of women do they fucking interview for this bullshit? Exactly, Spanky. She has not met you. She has not met me. She's not met Mom. She's not met Cuffs. She's not met my roommate. Like, all 5 of us can get fucking down on some snacks and just go to town. Like, we are not afraid. Like, just give me the bag.
I've seen some women eating chicken wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, and they look like goddamn cave women, just tearing in them fuckers.
Oh, you saw me.
Maybe at one point.
Right? What woman is being dainty about eating fucking Doritos or Cheetos? God damn it.
You get into a bag of Doritos or Cheetos to indulge. That's the whole idea behind it. And the whole
Right.
process of indulging is to sound like you're, like on Space Odyssey 2001, like that monkey with
Right?
the bone, like that's bam, there you go.
Fucking exactly, Dale. Fucking communist. So Dumb Name says it's not a male and female as much as asking, are there snacks for women that can be designed and packaged differently? And yes, we are looking at it and we are getting ready to launch a bunch of them soon.
That's great. So now I can't get legitimate snacks because of feminism.
For women, low crunch, the full taste profile, not have so much of the flavor stick on the fingers. How dare you? And how can you put it in your purse? Excuse me, how can you not? I can fit many bags of snacks in my purse. Thank you very much. Obviously,
I don't carry a purse,
madam,
and I can carry snacks all on me, and you would never know.
Right. Obviously, madam, you have not tried hard enough. The fuck?
You said she's the CEO of PepsiCo?
What is she? According to PepsiCo chief executive. Doesn't say anything about officer.
Oh, well. Okay.
She's just a CE of fucking feminism.
Minus the O.
Yeah, not the CEO, or CO.
Someone needs to really review her chair position.
She might be a CEO, considering she was part of a profile in Freakonomics, The Secret Life of CEOs series. Oh.
Okay, someone really needs to review her chair position.
Right? God, no, you need to be fired. Where are the goddamn board members on this? Where are the stock market holders? She needs to be fucking removed.
The shareholders are probably losing their shit right now. That's the reason why the stock market dropped 1,000 points, because this woman opened her mouth.
It came back up over 500 today.
Okay, okay. Well,
so
whatever.
It halfway bounced back. It'll be fine.
Acting like it's the end of the world.
Right? Considering it's risen, over 6,000 since Trump took office? It'll be fine.
Well, on the bright note, at least it didn't crash out like Bitcoin did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suckers.
I'm not a sucker. I made some money on that shit.
That's good. No, everyone who bought into that shit super late.
I knew it was going to drop down. It was at $1,500 or something like that. Skyrocketed and then dropped back down. I knew that was going to happen. I sold out when it was like 20,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only made like $300, but whatever.
Meh. So I think we're going to talk about that in the third hour. We'll wait on that. So the Olympics are starting. Oh, I agree. It's a conspiracy to take... Wait, what's a conspiracy to take away feminism? Wouldn't that be a conspiracy to, promote or to push the modern feminism agenda? Would be to create women-specific snacks? Because obviously we cannot have equal gender snacks because...
Yep.
Reasons, obviously, my snacks cannot be the same as Pookie's snacks.
Yeah, because we need division.
I don't know.
Where are the men specific tampons? When the dudes have to go out and shop for their girlfriend, that they can look and be like, oh, these are the ones that she needs.
These are it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, they're trying to fucking Push that guys can have periods.
You
What
know
the
what?
fuck?
Dude, yes.
Hold on. I'll get you on this one. Dudes
They're
do
trying.
have periods, but not like I'm bleeding. They just get that like hormonal, like fucking, like I call it the man period.
You mean the flu?
It's not the man flu. No, no. It's just like everything. I don't know how to explain it. Like everything. It's not as like sporadic. I won't say sporadic as common as y'all's deal.
It's
But
common.
I don't like saying the word, but whatever. But like dudes' hormones will peak at certain times, not during a month, but it's just random. Just every now and then it'll go boom, and they just get really like moody, like they're PMSing. Trust me.
Trust me, I'm a man. But no, no, like as far as like they're trying to say that men can menstruate too.
Oh, that's a whole hoopla bullshit at that point.
Yeah.
I have never bled out my dick, nor do I ever want to bleed out my dick.
Are you sure? It's quite
Oh
fun.
no!
You feel like
Actually,
a
I lied.
superhero.
I had passed some kidney stones and I pissed some blood out, but whatever.
Right? Jim, that's not
Those are
Gray
different.
Cloud. That's Pookie. Gray Cloud's on vacation right now.
I appreciate the compliment, though.
Right? It's Pookie. Right there. The Pooksters!
Yeah. Apparently, I'm a mad scientist, but whatever.
You are a mad scientist. You know how to do cool shit off of your phone, man. Whereas me, I'm just over here and I'm like, I know how to text. Look at me go. Woo! And you're over there like doing more advanced shit. You're doing fucking wizardy magic and shit.
I'm launching Falcon heavy rockets from my phone and shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. Whatever.
Thug life.
Oh my goodness. So the Olympics start this week, right? Or is it next week?
I believe the 8th is the
Okay, the
opening
8th.
ceremony.
Oh, so this week.
I don't buy into this bullshit, but you guys can talk about it if you want to.
Oh, you don't buy into nationalism?
Not nationalism. I don't buy into the whole Olympic committee. It can suck my, balls at that point.
You can suck my balls. Why?
Because it doesn't do anything positive for the nation. Like, literally doesn't do anything positive. They spend billions of dollars just to let the nation just go to waste at that point. But, AE, what was that? Brazil, I think it was the one that was all fucked up everyone was talking about.
Brazil, yeah. All those new stadiums that they built for the Summer Olympics are just rotting.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
And like the Olympic Village that they built, rotting. But yeah, so apparently we have three Army soldiers competing in the Winter Olympics. One of them is a bobsledder who just underwent an appendectomy. And the team hopes
what is that?
Huh?
What did you call me?
An appendectomy. So they took out his appendix.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
You don't need this shit.
Well, no, exactly. And it was laparoscopic. He'll be fucking fine. He'll be fucking able to compete. He'll be fine. But apparently the team is like, oh, we hope he can compete. He'll be fine. Like, he's on the 2-man. Apparently, what's his name? Sergeant Justin Olson, who is of San Antonio, is in South Korea for what would be his third Olympic appearance. He's a gold medalist as a brakeman in the Vancouver in the 2010 Olympics and came in 12th. Unacceptable. Came in 12th in Sochi in 2014. Sochi? Where are the Olympics in 2014?
China.
Mueller. Mueller.
Is it China?
Was
I
it
don't
China?
fucking know. Like I said, I don't keep up with the bullshit.
So Olsen, do.
Even though I get down with that ice curling shit they do during the Winter Olympics, because that's cool watching them guys with them brooms going real quick, man. Like they're actually doing something. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it's cool to watch.
Curling.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called.
Curling. I don't know how that's a sport.
Hey, chess is a sport.
Again, I don't know how. Oh, apparently they're talking about making pole fitness an Olympic sport. So, hey.
But the pole fitness, like stripping?
Yes. But
without
removing clothes.
But will there be dollar bills, though?
I hope so.
Just got to see the dollar bills flying, because it's got to add the effect.
I fucking hope so. Oh my god.
Unless you're in a really skeevy strip club and it's $2 bills and you just question the authenticity of the $2 bills,
right?
But
and
whatever.
You're just like, what's going on? Or will it be funny money?
Monopoly money. There you go.
Funny money, yeah. Or are we gonna go like EU style? Have some euro, make that shit hail instead of rain. Exactly, Jim. Throw some coins, like woo! But like,
I'm guilty of that.
Strippers don't like it when you do that.
Well, I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. You guys don't know about that. That's a dark time of my life.
It's a dark time.
I threw a whole roll of pennies at a stripper one time.
You would. But yeah, so apparently Justin had laparoscopic appendectomy surgery, and it was successful. He will be fine. He'll be fine.
I mean, that appendix surgery these days is like what? You're down for 3 days. It's like almost getting like a vasectomy almost at that point.
I mean, as long as there were no complications, really the thing that he's going to complain the most about is that his abdomen is going to be uncomfortable because we fill you up with carbon dioxide.
Why?
So we can inflate you so we can see.
Okay.
That's why. I can.
Why not oxygen?
Huh?
Why not oxygen?
Because we use electrocautery, and what happens if we use electricity and if it sparks?
Boom.
Let's think about. Boom! It's frowned upon.
The patient will love that.
That would be an awesome surgery, though. That's a quick way to do exploratory surgery.
No, it would not.
Boom.
Shit!
There went his spleen.
Right? Quick, bring it back. We gotta put it back. No. So all right. So basically, this is exactly how his fucking surgery went. Okay. He would have gotten 2 incisions that big. 2 of them that big. He would have had a 3rd one that big. That's it. He has 3 incisions. 2 of them are for 5mm ports. 1 of them is for a 10mm port. That's it. He's gonna be just fine. He competes next week because he competes in the 2-man bobsled, not the 4-man bobsled. So he competes the 18th and 19th. He'll be just fine.
Hey, we the bobsled team.
But yeah, no, I have not watched the Olympics in a long time.
No, I refuse to watch it because of the whole hoopla. But this is my personal opinion.
You're such a social justice warrior, Pookie.
Well, I don't go out and protest shit. I don't wear pussy hats, and I don't rub my menstruation all over people's faces and shit. So I'm good.
Ew. Ew, do people really do that? Ugh.
I don't know. Some lady painted an entire painting with her.
Well,
I guess.
that's right.
Yeah.
Like her vision of like Trump's America, and she used her menstrual blood. But
Yeah.
the best part though is that she didn't just use hers. Other hookers fucking
there's
donated
more?
some. Yeah. Other hookers donated some. True story.
Now I got that copper smell in my nose, and I can't get rid of it.
Right? It's more of an iron, considering, iron makes up blood.
I don't know. Human blood seems to be more coppery, where
copper.
like deer blood has more of a iron smell to it.
I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. I got this weird nose for blood. I don't know. It's like from growing up in the woods and stuff like that. But I'm like a bear. If someone's bleeding in the woods, I can be like and smell you out.
Friggin'. Oh, so you're one of the states in and around you, like up in your area, passed a medical marijuana bill. Unanimously, might I add.
That's awesome.
40-0, Virginia.
Say what?
Yeah, medical marijuana passes Virginia Senate 40-0.
I don't believe this.
Yep.
When did this happen?
Monday.
I gotta start hitting the books here real quick. Hold on.
So yeah, they voted unanimously Monday to pass the Joint Commission on Healthcare Bill SB 726, which will let Virginia doctors recommend the use of cannabis oil or THCA oil for the treatment of any diagnosed condition or disease. This comes on the heels of Friday's unanimous passing of the companion bill, HB 1251, in the Virginia House of Delegates. Quote, I finally decided that I needed to advocate for the physicians being the decision makers, said Senator Sibin. I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyways, it's the chief patron of the Senate bill. We physicians are the ones that follow the literature and know which treatments are best for different conditions. The literature on medical cannabis is going to be evolving rapidly now, and because of this, it is not a decision that should be in the hands of the legislature. Instead, it should be with physicians. So regular Virginians suffering from a variety of conditions, including cancer, Crohn's disease, and PTSD, have lobbied passionately for this reform. Honestly, until this week, I've always thought it was of it helping my patients that have had breast cancer, especially the young ones that have children and have so many things to get done, but feel so terrible as they go through chemotherapy. After this week, I won't be able to forget Tamara Netzel, the patient and my constituent with multiple sclerosis that testified on behalf of this bill in committee. My niece also has MS, and having the opportunity to help others in similar situations means a lot to me. So, yeah.
That the hell has frozen. Hell has frozen over. I do not believe this shit.
Yeah. Medical marijuana passed in Virginia unanimously. In both the Senate and the House of Delegates.
Well, I guess like the positive note, in Virginia they just elected a Democrat, so you know that shit's gonna get signed by the governor at that point.
So, but all right, you guys, it is time for our break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Kate Mannion. There we go. And she is going to tell us all about what it's like being, one, a female Marine, because that can't be easy. But two, being on the first female engagement team. And three, all the shit she's been up to since she got out of the Marine Corps, to include being on The Daily Show and being a contributing author on the Duffel blog and how she's doing her stand-up. So, yeah, we will be back here shortly. So, yeah, everybody hang on tight.
Make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Fucking answer your phone, AK. God damn it, answer your phone.
I heard somebody talking about anal sex on the radio, so I figured I'd get my story. Call back. Alright, bye.
Hello. I don't know what you're trying to do with all these British accents, but I'd really like it if you could call me back so I could read something for you. Bollocks. I just burnt my hair with my, rolled marijuana. Stupid strawberries and crumpets. I don't like it. Have a good day.
Hey baby, you gave me your number in the fucking bar. This is fucking Lewis. How you doing? I don't know why you ran off in such a rush. Yeah. I know you're digging my vibe, baby. Just give me a call back. You know the number.
Go fuck yourself, Bobby.
Hey, just wanted to talk about your guys' radio show and how awesome it is and the other guys sucked. Anyway, yeah, make America great again.
I don't know how to use this. Oh, velvet ears.
Put the monkey down. Oh, God. Never mind.
Hey, brother, we need to get your show nationwide on this Sirius radio or satellite or something. Kind of hard to watch it when it comes on this damn little cell phone. Let's see what we can do to get you nationwide. Love to see you. Love to hear you. Continue on.
You guys need more fucking lines if they're all busy.
What the fuck?
Get some more. Let me shit in your mouth.
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tied Up Tuesday with myself, Minx. And there's a picture of Pookie. Oh, I should have changed it to, like, a different... Damn it! Oh, well. We are joined by the lovely Kate. You guys can't see her, but I can see her. So, sucks to suck, nerds. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're excited. All right. So, just a little like background on you. So, you are a crayon eater.
Yes.
That's
Definitely a crown eater. Eaten many
amazing.
crowns in my day.
That's amazing. And you were part of the first female engagement team, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
What
Go
exactly
ahead.
is that?
So, I joined in 2008, dropped out my senior year of college to join the Marine Corps. Felt like I wasn't eating enough crowns in my life, so that's why I joined. And then I was actually sent to Fort Leonard Wood for military police training. What a nightmare of a town that is. Go Army.
I
remember that at our
agree.
at our MOS school graduation, in the front row was strippers from that local strip club there.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm getting off track. So anyway, I went to
classy.
a field side military police unit at Camp Pendleton. And when it was time for them to deploy on PMT teams, police mentoring teams, I was the only woman in the unit. And they were like, hey, sorry, everybody else can go but you, because you can't go outside the wire yet because of whatever the restrictions were. This was 2010. But my staff sergeant, I trained really hard. He was like, we're going to find a way to get you over there and outside the wire and deployed and doing what like these guys are doing too, because I had serious FOMO about it. I felt like they did a draft and I didn't get selected kind of thing. So he heard about this female engagement team that they were forming, and it hadn't been done before. There were lionesses. I know the Army has that as well. But this was the first Marine Corps' first all-female unit. So from officers all the way down, I believe there's about 42 of us. And we trained with infantry battalions, and then we deployed in little groups of 2 out in different AOs around Afghanistan. I was in Marja in Helmand Province in 2010 with 3rd Battalion, 6th Marines, and 2nd Battalion, 9th Marines, those 2 infantry units. And basically, we were the liaisons for half the population. We could do the searches. We could talk to the wives, or all of the wives, like all 6 or 7 of them that each guy had, or, get in the nooks and crannies that the guys usually couldn't get into kind of thing. So, yeah, it was a really great experience. The women were awesome. The people were really cool, depending on the day. It was just a really neat experience, for sure.
That's awesome. I definitely share your same, I guess, affections would be the right word for Fort Leonard Wood. I did basic training there. I understand that love-hate relationship of that place. I swore on my life that if I ever had orders to get stationed there again, that I would go AWOL to Canada because 1, I'm pale as fuck, and 2, I can't speak Spanish, so I can't go to Mexico.
So you're stuck going the Canada route. Yeah,
I'd blend in better up there.
That area, so I'm from the Philadelphia suburbs, and I had never, before I joined the Marines, I really hadn't traveled much in my life at all. And that was my first experience in Missouri and in the Midwest, really. And it's like, why are all these billboards so angry about breastfeeding? Like, what is, there was so many weird, religious billboards, and the town itself was it was just a whole new world for me. So that was definitely interesting.
Right. And then, and Big Louie is the strip club.
Oh, yeah, Big Louie's. That's the strippers. Those were the strippers that came to our graduation, was the Big Louie's. We even had running cadences about the Big Louie's strippers and everything. God. So they were a big part of our lives.
That's amazing. I do remember seeing a couple Marines there, and I was a little confused as when I saw this one Marine female there, because I was like, 1, why is this Marine here? But then 2, why does she have 4 eyebrows? Because oh my God, it was so bad. So her natural eyebrows were growing in, but she had 2 more tattooed on, but they were terrible. They were terrible. They went, it's she had this permanent surprised look, they went halfway up her forehead and then super arched and then back down. And I'm like, what is happening with your face right now?
Like, oh God, I hope that wasn't me.
Right?
that
Like,
you saw.
but yeah,
I went through some weird fashion phases in my life. I don't know.
No, she definitely looked more, what's the right word? Chola?
Okay.
Yeah.
So she had them penciled on thick there. Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah.
I was like at the Fort Leonard Wood. I forget the little town right outside there, but like on a Friday night in my Charlie uniform, hanging out at the Holiday Inn, like, how come no dudes are hitting on me? Yeah, like so. Yeah, I'm glad that phase of my life is past.
So what have you been doing? Are you still in the Marine Corps, or are you like completely done with them?
Love them, but completely done with them. I knew when I signed up, I had always wanted to try the Marines, but everyone told me, "Oh, you're too goofy, you're too wacky, you'll never make it." Blah blah blah. But I knew I wanted to do it, and I did it. But I also knew it wasn't going to be a lifetime thing for me. It was this thing I knew I had to do and try. It was great. I was in for 5 years, but I knew I wanted to get out and finish school and move on after that. So.
Awesome. So what have you been up to since the Marine Corps?
Well, so as soon as I got out, I only had a little bit of school to finish up. So I moved to New York City I was stationed out in California. But I moved to New York City and I went to Fordham University to finish up a degree in communications. And while I was there, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of the Mission Continues?
I have not.
So it's this great organization that connects military veterans with nonprofit organizations in their communities. So you get a fellowship, a paid fellowship, to basically volunteer somewhere that you love for 6 months, I think it is. So I got that when I was at Fordham, and so I was helping small businesses in this subway construction zone on the Upper East Side of Manhattan as my volunteer fellowship. And oddly enough, Jon Stewart at The Daily Show reached out to the Mission Continues at that time and was like, "Do you know anyone in New York City, any veterans who are like communications majors, film production, blah, blah, blah?" And they threw my name out there, and they were doing a veteran immersion program at The Daily Show. So I got accepted into that through my volunteering with the Mission Continues while I was in school. And I got to go for my last semester at Fordham once a week over to The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was still there. And basically, you walked in the morning when the writers were in the writers' room, like ripping on the news, and basically got to sit with them all day long until they filmed the show. And then you could pick their brains. And up until then, I've always been a huge fan of comedy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what I was interested in. And then when I had that fellowship, I was like, oh man, I can't believe that people get to do this for a living. This is awesome. Obviously, they work their asses off to be there, and they're great in the comedy world and everything. But as soon as I started doing that, I started doing stand-up, and I joined a sketch team, and I started doing improv, and I got really into the comedy community. I started writing for the Duffel blog and just really kind of honing my writing. And after that, towards the end of the semester, they had a job fair in the Daily Show studio, and Comedy Central brought me into their production department. So I worked at Comedy Central for a little over 2 years, and it was great. I was in the production department. I was kind of the department assistant, just doing odds and ends for everyone. But it was all brand new to me. And on my lunch break, to get to like have access to the files, to read scripts to the old comedy shows if I wanted to, or just to be, I'm such a dork, like to be in the elevator with a comedian who had no idea who I was. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Like everything just really like, it was just a really cool experience for me as a comedy fan to be in that environment. And then after that, got divorced, moved down to Philadelphia, and now I do social media freelance work. I work for Zero Blog 30. They're underneath the umbrella of Barstool Sports, and I do their podcast with them sometimes, and I do some research for them, and I do their social media and everything. So kind of starting over, feeling it out, but so far so good.
That's awesome. Totally,
yeah.
Totally feeling on that whole divorce thing, like.
I feel like it's are you a veteran? Well, have you been divorced yet? Because you're gonna. No, I'm just kidding.
Because you're gonna.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Right? What's that saying? Like you leave the service with 2 of 3 things, like your DD 214, a divorce, or bad credit.
bad credit.
And it's like
I went the
two of the
divorce
three.
route, but yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
Right? And it's just like, let me just take my drink here, and damn it.
It's a given.
I used to be like, we're not like the others. We're really making it. And then I was like, oh, whoops. Shit.
Right? We're going to get through anything. Son of a bitch.
Yep. So kind of regroup. I'm kind of finding myself right now, which isn't pathetic at 31 at all.
Right? Oh, dude, twinsies. No, this is
really?
Yeah, I turn 32 next month.
Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Very
thanks.
nice.
Freaking, yeah, no, it's fine. We've got plenty of time.
We are crushing it. Everything is. No one can see me chugging this wine right now, right?
No.
It's the dirty 30s. That's what I've heard it called. I'm in the same boat, so let's do it.
Hell yeah, it's the dirty 30s. Oh my god, dude, I don't know if it's just because I'm retarded or like age is really getting to me. I keep forgetting how old I am. And like, so my sister is a year younger than me, and like that's it, right? Well, she turned 30 last year, and I was like, happy 29th birthday, and she's like, you're an idiot. I'm like, what? Next year's gonna be dirty 30, and she's like, you idiot, I'm turning 30 this year. And I'm like, oh shit.
I think it's a denial thing. Like, even when I hear my friends and family members are turning 30, I'm like, no, you're not.
Right.
Like, yeah, just like you are too. So, oh yeah. Huh. Starting to grow that mustache, getting it.
Right? Yeah.
As soon as I'm single again, like, oh, it's all downhill. That's all right.
Right?
See, I said fuck the whole mustache and went with a full beard.
I know. I kind of stalked you guys out a little bit online. I've listened to episodes and stuff before, and I follow What the Fuck Nation on Twitter and everything. But nice beard, dude. I gotta say, it's a doozy.
It really is, right? I'm kind of jealous. Like, I've been growing mine out for a couple decades, and I got nothing on them.
We're working on it.
Right? Yeah. Right? Maybe.
Give us time.
Right? Damn it. Friggin'. So what's can you do a couple, examples of some of your stand-up for us?
Let me see.
No,
so
no pressure.
No pressure.
Knock
Let's
joke.
see. So I did this one at a show in Brooklyn once. This joke, and it was like a real hipstery audience, and it did not. I mean, a lot of my jokes don't go over at all, but like this particular one, like the room was like, oh. So let's see if I can get that same crickets reaction from you guys. And you see on the news that veterans are crazy. Veterans are homeless and we're jobless, and our own hospital's trying to kill us off.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get a little bit of a chip on my shoulder about it. Like, I think people judge me based off the negative stereotypes that are so often portrayed about veterans. So I'm afraid that instead of seeing me, people see like Lieutenant Dan instead. Like, I overthink it. So my boss will be like, hey, I need those files by noon. And I'm like, oh, pardon me while I pull the shrimping boat around, you fucking bitch. Like, all right. So I get a little too. So sometimes, if I'm getting dressed for work and I happen to have like a red, white, and bluish kind of combo on, or, camo accessories, I'm like, you can't do that. People think, like, for a civilian, it wouldn't matter, but for you, they'll think, oh, she's going like all veteran on us. So I'll switch it up. Or sometimes if I'm walking down the street with my friends and a car backfires, I'll jump because it sounds like a gun to me. And I'm like, I hope they didn't notice that. That's a little too veteran. Or sometimes I'm curled up in a little ball in the back of my Chevy Caprice, aiming in at people through the taillight. I'm like, Kate, too veteran. Tone it down. That was a DC sniper shooter joke that was long and didn't go over well in Brooklyn.
I'm the dude combat rolling when I hear a pop, like someone popped a fucking goddamn chip bag or some shit. So yeah, I get where.
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. It's too far, Kate. Too far.
Too far. Well, sometimes I talk about like how the like on my first deployment, I was stuck with infantry guys, and not stuck with them, but I feel like they were more stuck with me. And you know, if you're not part of the infantry and you get attached to them, they're like, oh, look at this big burden coming through. Like you're just a pain in the ass to them because you didn't train with them. You don't know the ins and outs of how they work, and especially if they're in a stressful or kinetic environment. But they decided to be really mature about it and like treat me like a total piece of shit. And all I could think was, I am literally the only woman out here. You guys are not on the road to Blowjob City with that kind of attitude. I don't understand your logic there of not treating me nicely. But
oh my god, no, that's an amazing point though. Like, if you guys wanted any downrange action, this is not the way to go about getting it. Like, you're fucked up.
Right. Like, I'm the only vagina within 100 miles that won't cause an international incident. Maybe, maybe say good morning. I don't know. Maybe give me the greeting of the day. I don't know. But that's just...
Right? We could have made that, like, some sort of an agreement. But no.
No, yeah, you had to be an asshole. You had to... Yep.
Dudes be dudes, though.
Yeah. It also doesn't help when you're like lugging a big old wag bag full of your own poop over to the burn pit. You're like, hey guys, like she's a keeper.
Right.
No, in my eyes, that's definite. Boom. She could burn her own shit. Bam.
Right.
That girl's eating her fiber. She's a breeder. She's real healthy.
Savage.
She's a breeder.
Hashtag breeder. She's.
Oh my god.
Damn.
So, did your, like, I saw that your city celebrated the big sports win. Were you one of the few? Were you one of the few out there eating horse shit?
In my defense, I was really fucked up. No. I did not eat the poop. I did not eat the poop. I was definitely celebrating and making poor life choices, but I did not knock over any poles. I did not collapse the awning of the Ritz-Carlton, and I did not eat horse poop. My friends...
You were part of that Ritz-Carlton thing, whatever.
What's that?
The Ritz. I thought you were partying on that top of it, it collapsed in.
Oh, and it collapsed on everybody. I know, and then people ran away with like portions of it. And they're like, F the 1%, we're tearing the Ritz down. So very classy. We actually, towards the end of the night when things started calming down for us, me, and I was with like a bunch of my family. And so a bunch of my cousins and I, we were still drinking, but like at 2 a.m, we put on the Philly police scanner and we made up a drinking game. Like anytime a car was on fire or somebody cracked their head falling off a light pole or like whatever, we're like, drink. So it was Philly police scanner radio.
Is it true that they greased the light poles up before the Super Bowl?
That's 100% true. They did Crisco a few weeks before and it didn't work at all. So this time it was some sort of, I saw it on the Philly Inquirer, so they really did. It was some sort of hydraulic like oil that they thought would be foolproof, but it was not. As soon as the news showed the city afterwards, like the first shot after they won was a guy in a Green Man costume, like humping a light post 20 feet up in the air. So I was like, oh, that didn't work at all.
And that's
I'm going to the parade on Thursday.
That's why we live less than women, because we go up on flagpoles and help them.
Like,
I did not see a single woman up on any of those, so you're right for sure.
Like, he said New Orleans uses axle grease. Like,
is that?
I guess
that might be the thing.
That might have to work. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, looking at pictures of Philadelphia, I honestly could not tell if you guys won or lost. I'm like, the city's burning. Did they lose? Did they win? We don't know.
We express our emotions, whatever they are, good or bad, by burning 2007 Kias. Yeah. That's how we let it out.
Right.
Fuck them Priuses.
Right?
Yeah.
Your Prius is not covered for riot.
I
Sorry.
pity the Prius in Philadelphia when there's shit going down. Yeah, no. That's a recipe for disaster. But I'm going to the parade on Thursday, so I'll let you know if maybe I'll be the woman to break the glass ceiling and climb a pole and crack my head open.
Don't crack your head open, though. Like, please.
I'll wear a helmet.
Like, yeah, at least, yes. No, wear the helmet. But yeah, no, definitely climb the pole. I will be looking for pictures.
I'll stop at an Army Navy store first and get all geared up. I'll put on all my battle rattle before I climb.
Hell
climb
yeah!
the grease
Don't
pole.
forget your PT belt. Safety.
Yes.
I was about to say that.
Everybody, she's fine. She's got a glow belt on. Let her go. She's safe.
It's fine, guys. Just let her go. It's fine.
Yeah, she's got her PPE on. She's got her eye pro on.
Right.
She's fine.
Ear pro. She's good.
Just make sure you get the glove. You gotta have the hand pro, man. You gotta have it.
Yep.
That's also a good point.
Who are your teams? Who were you guys rooting for?
In the Super Bowl, so one, I grew up in the Bay Area of California. So my team is the Niners.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. Which they fucking finally decided to remember how to play football, towards the end of the season, which is fine. That's fine. We've got all next year. Next season's gonna be amazing, and I can't wait. This Super Bowl, I didn't really care for either team. Sorry. I, however, was cheering for the Eagles simply because I cannot stand Patriot fans.
Yes, thank you.
Patriot fans are just, they're the worst. They're the worst. They're almost like Alabama fans.
They are the worst. Not a fan. Not a fan of Patriots.
And it's not it's not the team, it's the fans. They ruined the team.
No, all of it pisses me off. I'm a hardcore Steelers fan, but that's just because I guess where I was raised. But fuck the Patriots. They can die in a fiery pits of hell for all I give a shit.
In a wagbag burn pit. Steelers fans, I was out at, so I went to IUP. That's the school I dropped out of before I joined the Marines. So I was out in Western Pennsylvania, and I made the mistake of, I was there the year that the Steelers won the Super Bowl. So a whole lot of frat house couches burning in the streets and a lot of fun. But the one game where they played the Eagles, I walked to Sheetz to get something to eat at halftime or something dumb like that. And I had my jersey on, and a car drove by and hit me with a big thing of Sheetz nachos.
Oh my God.
So I have a grudge against Steelers fans too.
You know about the sheets? Oh.
Bavarian ham pretzel melt at 2:30 in the morning. There's nothing better. Honey mustard dip and sauce. Yep.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, the sheets is where it's at. That's a northern thing, like Virginia, Pennsylvania kind of area thing. But like I call them death dogs. You get going drunk in the morning, and you just hit everything to get a hot dog, and boom, you eat it. And it's delicious.
So good. So good. Yep.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
It's all about that MTO life. You don't know about the MTO life.
I don't.
If I have some beers and go to Wawa and it's like computer screen where you hit buttons and you can add whatever you want to your sandwich, and my scroll will be like 10 feet long, like all the shit that I put on it. What does the Bay Area have? Do they have like a Wawa or a Sheetz or anything?
No, the Bay Area has nothing but a bunch of commie hippies. Okay, well, I live in this. Yeah, boo. Boo. No, I live in the South now. I'm down in Texas, and Spanky just broke it down for me. So apparently, Sheetz or Wawa is like Buc-ee's for us down here in Texas.
Bucky's.
Yes.
I got excited.
Yes.
No, I've experienced both of them, and I will say that Bucky's has Sheets and Wawa beat by like a billion light years.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Kate, you gotta come down. You gotta come down here to Texas. I will take you to Bucky's. Like, that'll be our number one stop. Like,
Can we have a dirty 30 party that ends at Bucky's?
Yes!
Where we
Oh
just
my
find
God!
Pieces of shit. Yeah.
oh my god, yes. There's one
Perfect.
not far from where I live. Hell yeah. We can do like a Bucky's bar crawl.
A Bucky's crawl. We'll just have a bag of wine in our purse for the walk.
It'll be fine.
You won't need a bag of wine because you can buy the wine at Bucky's.
Yeah.
Can we make this a What the Fuck Nation Radio like event? Like
We probably
WTF
could.
Nation Radio Bucky bar crawl.
Yeah. We probably could. Minx and Kate to get fucked up.
To raise money for divorced veterans in their 30s. It could be like a charity.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, this sounds like an awesome idea.
Excellent. I'm down. Count me in.
Yeah. No. No, on Oh, Kaz is down here. So Kaz is best stepdad ever. And he is. He's not related at all, but he is the best stepdad ever. First time I met him, like in person, he was literally like, best stepdad ever. Letting us, go around and like doing anything. Oh yeah. So really quick. So the Bucky's mascot is a beaver.
Oh, perfect.
And he wears a little red hat.
I feel like, again, that fits right in with the divorced veteran in her 30s.
He's amazing. But yeah, Kaz said he'll supervise, which means he'll be our DD.
I was just going to say, isn't that what stepdad's like? He can pick us up.
Yeah.
He'll pay for the Bucky's.
Yeah.
I'll totally drive to Central Texas for this.
Shit, I'll fly the fuck out there for that shit.
I'm on the Bucky's homepage right now. I'm looking it up.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like, it's just a huge, like, truck stop, gas station. But, like, inside, you're like, ah! It has everything.
Oh, yeah. This looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kaz has bail money, too. So, we got that going for us.
You can get a bag of beaver nuggets.
Yeah, true story.
What? That's usually a pickup line I use at the bar. I never knew it was a thing you could get in Texas.
Oh, God. Can I ask you, what's your number one pickup line that's funny as shit?
Ooh, so it's kind of more of a visual, but you walk up to a guy and you say, hey, do you want to count elbows? So first you count your own. Like, so I would look at mine and go 1, 2, and then I touch his elbow closest to me, 3, and then I reach my arm all the way around him and I say, oh, I can't reach that 4th one. But then my arm's already around him.
How many times has it worked?
0, but I feel like it's gonna happen soon.
One of these days, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. What is your guys' go-to? What's the pickup line that works for you?
I have resting bitch face, so it's normally like, hello.
You gotta jazz it up.
I know, right? Yeah.
You could say, Bucky's isn't the only place around here where you can get some beaver nugs. Like, you can really... I got a big old sack of beaver nugs waiting back. No,
Right?
okay.
No.
Maybe not. Maybe this is why I'm
Too
alone.
far.
Okay. How about you, Pookie? Do you have a good one?
Oh, Pookie's got a bunch of bitches.
No, hey, calm down.
Oh, sorry, I got him in trouble last time.
My go-to is I'll walk up and I look at my wrist like I got a wristwatch on. I wait about like 15 seconds, and I look at them and go, "What's the verdict?" And they're like always confused, like, "What the fuck you talking about?" And it's like, apparently, due to science, a woman can decide if she is going to bone the guy or not within 15 seconds. So what's the verdict? It either winds up with a slap in the face or I get a laugh. And once I get the laugh, it's boom. There you go.
Game on.
Oh. I'm like, oh, that's so lame. But I'm also sitting here going, oh God, if I had a few margaritas, would that work on me? I don't know. It might.
Right? If I have a couple of glasses of
get
wine
slapped
in,
sometimes. I mean, whatever.
right? Like it. Well, like I don't know. It depends on what I'm drinking at. Like if I'm having wine that night, like, and I'm a couple, glasses, bottles in, I'd laugh and be like, what? So I'd probably be the laugh one and be like, what just happened? Probably look to my friend and be like, is this dude for real?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It would definitely depend on the intake.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's kind of like an either or. You get slapped, you walk away with a big red face, and when you get the laugh, you sit there and talk. I mean, that's the way it works.
I don't know. I think for some of us here at the station, if you just mention cake, we're down.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I have cake at home. Oh, okay. I'm coming home with you. Right? Or, like, this is, if anyone wants to pick up Spanky, this is how you do it. I have snacks. Boom. Right? That's it. Sold. You're welcome.
I just got a new one. I can cook.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I have Tostino's pizza rolls back in my. Here's one. I can say good morning in 6 different languages.
Ooh.
Which one do you want to hear tomorrow?
oh, smooth as
I'll take you. I'm stealing that.
Now you need to learn it though in 6 languages.
I'm trying to see. Some of these are terrible.
Oh, you're looking them up.
Now I just pulled some up because I'm like, this can't. You remind me of my appendix. I don't know you, but something inside me is saying I should take you out.
Oh my god.
No.
There's just a lame one floating around on the internet. You remind me of a tree. We should take root and get the fuck out of here or some shit. I fucked that up. Never mind.
Yeah,
fuck the punchline up. Fuck the punchline up.
I ain't no hipster, but I can make your hips stir.
Oh, damn.
Are you a magician? Because you're making my penis levitate. Yikes.
I think if anyone came up to me with like a Harry Potter-esque pickup line, I would be like, oh, yep, I don't need these anymore. You're it.
I actually have a cousin who her now boyfriend, they actually just moved in together. His first line to her, he knew that she was really into Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And he came up to her with some line about how what house would you be in? I'd be in Slytherin because I'm like a bad boy. Yeah. And she actually has a golden snitch tattoo on her butt cheek. Yeah. And it worked, and now they're together.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah. I come from a very stable family.
I put the STD in stud. All I need is you.
Sold.
I don't know if I went S, T, and D, so.
Smooth as fuck, Pip.
That's legit, though. That's funny as fuck.
Does it come with Ajax? Scrub it off.
For all the band nerds out there, I'm French horny for your tromboner.
Oh my god.
Oh, these are so bad. Well, it looks like I'm going to be single for a few more years. These are my...
Gotta perfect my game.
It'll work out.
Are you guys on Bumble or anything? Are you on?
I'm not. No, I'm.
It's Bumble.
I don't know what Bumble is. So I was on POF, like Plenty of Fish, but like,
Okay.
but like
That's where the crazy bitches be.
I was on there like trying to find a girlfriend, but the hook like, and I was talking to this one chick, but then she ghosted me, and that was not cool. So then I was like, well, fuck this. Like, if I'm gonna get ghosted by like chicks and dudes, like I might as well just stick with dudes, because obviously chicks are not any different. So this is bullshit.
No, I'm a big ghoster for sure. You don't want to mess. The ladies, I feel like, are worse than guys when it comes to ghosting.
I was like, what the fuck?
I'm like a professional ghost artist on dating apps. I get my free Red Lobster biscuits and I'm out of there. Forget it.
Right, never talking to you again.
Yeah, I got what I wanted. It's like a Ziploc bag of like treats.
That violates my first rule.
Seriously though, those Red Lobster biscuits are so good.
Yep.
Never take a woman to Red Lobster on a first date.
What's the other rules?
Right? That's your first rule?
We're gonna do zombie land shit. I mean, we can do this, but whatever.
He's like, nope, that's it. That's my only rule.
Right?
That's my only standard. More of an Applebee's guy? Is that?
No, don't talk to women on Plenty of Fish. That's the first rule. The second rule, I mean, they're all crazy up on that shit.
I want to try Farmers Only. I'm sure there's one out there for veterans. Which,
right? Like I was thinking about doing that one because I'm in Texas, so I'm like, fuck it, why not? And also I want a pet cow and a pet donkey and some goats. So like, might as well get with someone who knows how to care for them.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Right?
That's smart.
Yeah. Right? Yes. But okay, so what is this tweet that you put out not too long ago about shaving a chevron into your pubic hair?
Did not know you were going to bring up that one. Yeah.
Wow.
So I finally so when I was in New York, I had finally gotten a lady appointment at the Bronx VA.
Nice.
And it was like 9 months out. It was so far out because they are just understaffed, I guess, when it comes to, I'm just going to say it, gang, vaginas. So it was super far out. So by the time the appointment finally rolled around, I was all pumped for it. But I had just, like, a week before, I had just left New York, like, for good. So I missed that appointment. I wasn't, like, about to drive back up from Philly to go. So then I had to make a new one at the Philly VA.
Yeah.
And that was, like, a 7-month wait to get. No, it was, like, 4 or 5 month wait to finally get. So when it was finally time for my appointment, I was trying to get on birth control because dating again. But anyway, keep it safe, everyone. Keep it safe.
Yeah.
But so I went. Oh, the day it was supposed to happen, we had a big snowstorm, so they canceled my appointment. So I was like, no one's ever gonna see my vagina. So then,
damn it!
So then, I know, I didn't know these good pickup lines yet. That's why. But then finally, I had my appointment. So I was like so jazzed about it. I was like, I'm gonna shave like Sergeant chevrons into my bush. I'm like going full moto. So this lady knows how pumped I am to be here for this appointment. And
I'm so ready.
It was great. She took me to Red Lobster afterwards. We had a cigarette. It was great.
That sounds like a good time right there.
It was, yeah. Every OBGYN visit at the Philly VA, you get like a little baggie of butter biscuits to take with you on your way out. Cheddar butter biscuits.
Oh, I make them homemade from scratch, and they're just exactly the same.
Oh, so good.
I need to go to your VA clinic.
Yeah. I think you get a free cheesesteak in Philly with every OBGYN.
What? Yeah. I'm gonna start self-identifying here in a second. Shit.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my god. I think I don't even know where my closest. Oh no, the closest VA. Oh, it's kind of by where the nearest Buc-ee's is.
Yes, it is.
I can go get some beaver nuggets.
And go. I feel like
And
that's
then
the
go
most
get my
appropriate
beaver
of
checked
all.
out. Grab some beaver nuggets and go to the beaver doctor.
That's too perfect for you to not do it.
Wearing a beaver shirt. Yeah, they've got shirts with Bucky the Beaver on them.
Yes, they do. They have hats too.
They do. I'm here to get
And
my beaver
sippy
looked
cups.
at.
Put your wine in a sippy cup. Bucky's beaver.
Yes. Oh my God.
When is this event going to be?
I know.
I need to know.
I don't know. I feel like March might be a little too soon. I mean, you can totally come down here for my birthday in March. It's going to be 80s themed. So, that's always a good time. But we can always do a Bucky's bar crawl a different time. We can pretend it's somebody's birthday.
I'm already ordering the t-shirts, the annual Bucky Beaver OBGYN bar crawl. Complete.
Yeah. That damn Amazon, I'm telling you, it'll get you every time.
Oh my God.
Looking forward to it.
I can't wait. This is going to be an annual event. Someone say Dirty 30. Yes, Pip.
Oh, Dirty 30 would definitely have to go on there too.
Yeah.
Dirty 30 is awesome.
Like Dirty 30 or like Dirty. Yeah. It has to be Dirty 30.
Like with the whole Dirty 30 thing, I never knew that was a thing until after I turned 30.
You missed it?
I totally missed it.
You had a clean 30. Oh no.
It's horrible.
I was such an adult for my 30th birthday. I went to Disneyland.
Boo. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
My best friend and I was like, you want to go to Disneyland? She's like, yeah. Okay, let's go. Because I'm an adult.
That sounds awesome, actually. I
It was
totally
great.
I can see it.
We were getting... She made me a shirt that said birthday bitch.
That you wore in Disney?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was like, this kind of feels a little inappropriate. I feel like I'm getting looked at funny, but fuck it.
Ah.
Right? It'll be all right.
You still found a way to make your Disney 30th dirty.
Right, yeah.
You had to.
Mm-hmm. So. Oh my goodness. So what's coming up for you?
Let's see. I do stand-up open mics around the city in Philly, so I try to do that at least once a week. I still write for Duffel Blog. I still mostly just doing stuff for Zero Blog 30, the Barstool Sports Military podcast and blog. And looking for now. So last semester I was in school full time. Mm-hmm. I decided I wanted to be a dental hygienist, and then I looked into a microscope in biology, and there's like little things from a pond squiggling across the thing, and I almost threw up my mouth, and I was like, oh, I guess medical field's not for you. So now I'm doing this social media stuff. I'm freelancing, but I'm looking for like some sort of full-time soul-sucking cubicle job, gang. So give up on your dreams. That's my big message for everyone.
Oh my God.
Life will bite you in the ass.
Yes. So I'm still nothing too huge for me coming up, but just still pursuing comedy, just seeing where that takes me. There's a little comedy theater in Philly that I'm in talks to start just kind of volunteering there. And I want to learn how to produce comedy shows in my free time. But there's this Onion article that I love that's like, find what you love to do more than anything in the world and do it on nights and weekends, because you're not gonna you're not gonna make a living doing it on your own.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God. Well, oh my God, I've thoroughly enjoyed having you on the show tonight.
I feel like I'm such a dork. I feel like I'm chatting with my friends. Like, I can't wait to grab Bucky Nugs with you. Beaver nugs, pardon me.
Yeah. Yeah, Bucky's Nugs.
Yeah,
It sounds like some medical marijuana thing, you know. Like
you guys tried that new strain of Bucky Nugs?
The shit's lit, man.
yeah.
Oh my god. When's your next article for Duffel Blog coming out?
I'm writing a couple right now, so hopefully you do them on your own in WordPress, and then you send them up to the editors, and they kind of decide when they go. So, mine are mostly like a lot of people write really biting satire on like the news of the moment. So sometimes your stories get like my stories about farts get bumped for the more pressing ones. So I kind of never know when mine go up, but yeah, probably within the next month or so, I'll have a couple. I have one about a glow belt. Stay tuned, everyone. And I'm real proud of.
Glow belt. You mean PT belt, right?
Yeah, PT belt.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be on the lookout for that, mostly because I think those things are fucking hilarious.
No one ever gets tired of ripping on glow belts. I feel like that's the one.
I think they're stupid. They're retarded. And another thing that I find fucking ridiculous is this whole hullabaloo about these like Fitbits and how everyone's like, oh no, they're tracking our movements downrange. And it's like, if y'all are so worried about...
No shit, Sherlock.
Well, no, duh. But two, if you guys are so worried about the enemy knowing where the bases are, why do you have anti-rape lights lighting up the base like the fucking Times Square in the middle of the night?
And then why do you have all the ladies highlighted with glow belts?
Right?
You can pick us out from anywhere now. I think we're on to something here.
Right?
Craziness. But yeah, this has been so much fun, you guys.
Ask you an honest question, being a Philly native, what is the best Philly cheesesteak place to go to?
I'm going to say if I had to pick between Pat's or Gino's, which are the two famous ones in South Philly that are across from each other, I am a Pat's lady all the way. But if I had to pick out of the city, I would actually say Jim's on South Street. I like that as soon as you go in, there's this big glass with the grill, and you tell them what you want, and they start chopping it, and there's like meat hitting the glass right in front of you, and you're like, yes, this is the best.
Meat hit the glass.
Yeah. I get mine with onions and extra whiz because I'm a gross piece of shit. So, yeah.
What the fuck is whiz?
What's that?
What the fuck is whiz?
It is like an enormous can of weird orange cheese sauce.
Oh.
Cheese sauce. You ain't had a real Philly cheese until you've had the whiz up in your... I don't know. I'm gonna...
What?
Up in your beaver nugs. Sorry, I can't let it go.
Right, you're gonna tell everyone, you're like, look what I found in Texas! Beaver nuggets!
I like my beaver nuggets with whiz.
Whiz.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. We've had such a good time with you tonight, Kate. Thank you so much for coming on the show and hanging out with us. Everyone, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Pookie and I are going to finish up Tied Up Tuesday. So stick around and we'll be right back.
Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally sober. I'm finally sober. My only demon, my only regret is that I left you with scars so that you'll never forget. Sick of forgiving my mistakes and my faults. Shattered your glass heart to millions when I ripped it apart. There's nothing left. Love is gone. So there was a failure to communicate. So sad to leave, but we were forced to wait. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally sober. I'm finally sober. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally sober. I'm finally sober. There was a failure to communicate. So sad to leave, but we were forced to wait. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally sober. Stop taking the blame and leave who you are. time is now, and this is your
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the third and final hour of WTF Nation Radio. Woo!
Woo!
I forgot to pee again. Damn it.
Should you get a shiwi? I'm just kidding.
Right? I've got.
Oh, I was about to suggest a Gatorade bottle, but you know.
Dude,
I
done
went
that
there.
I've done that before in a car. Cross country
I
trip.
have too.
Cross country trip, and we were in a place where there was no opportunity to stop. And so I was like, well, there's an empty bottle. If I pee on your seat, I'm sorry.
I've done that trying to go to White Sands Missile Range for the like twice a year they open up the nuclear site so you can see where the first atom bomb went off.
Oh, Trinity site?
Yes, Trinity site. And Google Maps totally fucked up the directions. We kept going down Bob's Road several times, and we were met at a gate.
Wait. You said nuclear, and it just reminds me of President Bush. Nuclear.
It's my Kentucky accent.
Was it me or was it Mom? Because I say nuclear.
I just remember as President Bush say, like, he was doing it one of his like presidential like dinners, right? And it was him and a comedian who looks just like him, and he was like, the comedian was talking, you know, like in his head, you know, like, all right, now say it really clearly, nuclear. And then President Bush spoke, and he's like, nuclear. No, it was just nuclear.
Nuclear.
Oh my God, I was dying. Nuclear.
So,
oh
like,
my God.
We're on our way there. We get lost on Bob's Road like several times. Like, we're met by, you know, government officials. And like, you got to turn around. You know, we had to reposition on Google Maps. And at that point in time, there's like no fucking gas stations, fucking nothing. And I'm like crossing my legs, doing the pee dance in my seat. And I just told my husband, just pull off the side of the road. And apparently we had a following behind us. They all thought we knew where we were going. And I was like, just pull over to the side of the road. I got to go to the bathroom. I grabbed the McDonald's cup. And my kid's like, Mom, that is so gross. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Did you get Trinity?
What?
Trinity. It's like it's the glass from the first nuclear explosion. It's called Trinity. Did you get a piece of it?
No.
I got one.
It's a pretty cool thing to see and visit. It is. It really is. It usually happens like the first Saturday in April and like the first Saturday in October to go see the Trinity site.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so seclusive about it. I don't understand the whole purpose behind it, but whatever.
I guess from my understanding, because like when we were up there, like once you go past like the gate to get to the Trinity site, you cannot take video, photos, or nothing, which I did not do, until you got to the Trinity site. Then you could take videos and stuff, which I never understood. And So
all them areas out there. That's the reason why.
yes, because there's a lot of test areas out there, and you can only go down certain paths. Like, they were really restrictive on where you can and cannot go.
Interesting. So I really wanted to talk about the upcoming huge two things really. One is that the government's supposed to shut down again on Friday. Or no. Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. It's supposed to shut down again Thursday. However, apparently the Senate closes in on a budget agreement as of today. So buoyed by the sudden likelihood of a budget pact, lawmakers are on track to avoid a repeat of last month's government shutdown. You hear that, government employees? No furlough for you. Though President Donald Trump unexpectedly raised the possibility of closing things down again if he can't have his way on immigration. Trump said on today, "I'd love to see a shutdown if we can't get this stuff taken care of," repeating the sentiment for emphasis. Trump's comments were strikingly disconnected from the progress on Capitol Hill, where the House passed a short-term spending measure Tuesday night, and Senate leaders were closing in on a larger long-term pact after a Thursday night deadline. The broader agreement would award a whopping spending increase to both the Pentagon and domestic federal programs, as well as approve overdue disaster relief money and perhaps crucial legislation to increase the government's borrowing limit and avoid possible default. Okay.
All right. I got one thing to say to this whole government shutdown bullshit, right? It's Congress's job to come up with a budget, right?
Yes. That's
okay.
Their whole job.
Their whole job is to come up with a budget. But there's like, was in 1974, there was a law passed saying that they were supposed to split the budget up into like, I think it's like 12, maybe 6 sections. They've been continually resolution. I can't even talk right now. Was it the CR bill?
Yeah.
It's too easy for them to be like, here's the budget. This is sign it. You've got 12 bills. I think one of them is like the mandatory spending bill. The other one is the VA bill. They can sign these bills into action and then debate on the other ones. They don't have to shut the government down, and that's the bullshit. I get so mad when I hear like soldiers are not going to get paid. Oh, they always want to play the soldier bullshit, but no, I'm going to stop right now.
Ooh. Pookie, are you triggered?
I really
a
want
little bit.
to see him like really triggered, like on a rant triggered.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
But yeah, so apparently Democrats want DACA as part of the budget. Republicans are saying no.
DACA is not part of the budget.
Yeah, Democrats are saying no, it's not a budget thing. Democrats are saying, well, we're not going to agree to a budget unless DACA's a part of it. And yeah, so
didn't Trump say that he wanted to do it a DACA agreement?
Yeah, no, he does. Trump wants to do a compromise because again, Trump is a businessman. He wants to do a compromise. He wants to make a deal with them on immigration. But in regards to that, part of that, he wants the wall in that immigration reform. So and he
There's nothing wrong with a wall. What's wrong with that?
There's well, apparently a wall, an inanimate object, is racist according to Democrats.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, an inanimate object is racist. So
So the Statue of Liberty could be racist.
yeah,
A tree could be racist.
according to the left and Capitol Hill, yes.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Keep going with your thing.
Yeah. Okay. So Trump is all about, sure, if you guys want to have some sort of law for DACA, it's going to have immigration reform in there with it to include strong southern border security, i.e., a wall along our southern border, at least along a part. It's not even the entire border, it's along part of the border. That's all he wants, is just part of the southern border to have a wall on it. And they're losing their goddamn mind. So that's the whole reason why the budget even has been having a stalemate, and why we even had a shutdown last month, and why there was a furlough is because the Democrats, the left, caused this to happen because they wanted DACA part of the budget.
Even though Trump said that DACA was accepted, no, he would accept the DACA.
It's not that he would accept it. It's he put DACA back into the hands of Congress, which is where it should have been all along, right? Because up until now, it's been an executive order, right? Which, in order for that to have stayed a law, it would have had to, Trump would have had to continue the executive order. Trump said, no, if you want this, turn this into law. Write a bill, get it passed, turn it into law.
And that makes perfect sense.
No one wants to sign a bill, though.
Nope. And it makes you wonder why. Makes you wonder why, though. Because they know that when it fails, their name is going to be attached to it. So if they can get it attached to something else, i.e. the budget, to where it gets the majority of both houses signed to it, neither side can point fingers at the other side and say, no, it's their fault why this program failed.
Like this brings it back. There's like a 1970s law saying that, like with the budget, that certain sections of the budget should be agreed upon. I'm sorry, but the fuck, they're sitting there, continue resolution. Like, what the fuck? Disagree on some shit.
Yeah. And Kaz brings up a great point. President Trump floated his own DACA idea, which included a pathway to citizenship, which, if you think about it, wouldn't that be the end goal of any DACA program? Would that not?
Oh, exactly.
Would that not, in theory, be the end goal of any fucking dreamer who is here illegally? Would that not be the end goal, to be a United States citizen, along with whatever else like occupation they wanted to be? Would it not also be an end goal to be a citizen?
Well, I saw a news article a couple days ago, maybe, I don't know, but it was like pretty much it was like this professor got snatched up being a legal immigrant. They deporting his ass, and everyone's freaking out about it. ICE snatched him up. Like, you're illegal. Boom, you're going back. And everyone is freaking out about that shit.
But I don't see why. Like, how long has he been here, though? Why has he not taken steps to be gaining his citizenship?
30 fucking
He's
years,
been
and
here
the dude.
3 decades, and he hasn't done anything to start the process? No, go. Time for you to get the fuck out. And so apparently Trump's plan, his own DACA plan, if you will, was 12 years, 1.8 million people, I think, right? I don't know. It just said 1.8 million. These people must have a contributing skill. It closes chain immigration loopholes, etc. Which that needs to happen. Chain immigration needs to stop.
Do me a favor. Can you Google New Zealand's immigration reform? New Zealand's, or even Mexico's. Even at that point.
Mexico's immigration laws.
Yeah, that's even better because whatever, fuck it.
Oh, you know what's really funny? If you type in Mexico's, the first thing that pops up is Mexico's immigration laws. Weird.
Odd. Because I know for a fact in New Zealand, even as an American citizen, you can't go first. English language. That's the first. But second, you gotta have a skill. Can't go over there without a skill. Like, what is it, like IT, engineering, the whole 9 yards, whatever.
Right. Okay. All right, so let's see. Mexico Immigration Guide 2018. Let's look at this. Oh, it's a guide. Ooh, you can get your own book.
Oh yeah, you can come from a shithole country and
it's
you can
$20.
go to Mexico.
Let's see. This guide is an exhaustive compilation of everything you need to know about immigration and visas in Mexico. Fully updated for 2018. It's 116 pages. Let's see, but it doesn't tell me anything inside it. This is bullshit. Tease. Let's try this one. All right, Mexico immigration.
Did you see that video floating around? It was like the old president of Mexico was talking about, like, we'll take all your fucking engineers and shit.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, everyone, that I'm taking so long about this. All these fucking websites, and not the right one popped up. I don't have good.
It's on Pornhub.
Do what?
I said at least it was on Pornhub.
Right. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's see. Over the centuries, Mexico has received immigrants. Well, no shit. Oh, and then it goes and breaks down by groups. Interesting. Apparently, a lot of Irish people immigrated to Mexico. What? Yeah. What? Since when? It's too sunny down there for us. We burn easily.
Yes.
All right, so prior to May 2011, Mexico's immigration flows were regulated by the highly restrictive 1974 General Law of Population. However, on May 24th, President Felipe Calderon, right? I don't know, there's a little like thingy over the O, signed into law a new and much more liberal migration law. The Mexican Senate and subsequently the House had unanimously approved the migration bill that led to this new law on February 24th and April 29th, respectively. The new law guarantees that foreigners and Mexican nationals will receive equal treatment under Mexican law. The right to access education and health services, blah, 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 blah. So
Interesting.
Mexico has an issue with illegal immigration as well, coming from Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, though.
Yeah, but we get all of them. Mexico,
Right?
El Salvador, and Guatemala. They all pour in our shit, so whatever.
They do. All right, so let's... Oh my god. You know how some Facebook pages have posted GIF of your celebrity crush? I couldn't find one of Mink's winky face.
Oh,
Smooth as fuck, Sean. Okay, so Mexico welcomes only foreigners who will be useful to Mexican society. Immigration officials must ensure that immigrants will be useful elements for the country and that they have the necessary funds for their sustenance, Article 34. Furthermore, Article 37 says foreigners may be barred from the country if their presence upsets the equilibrium of the national demographics.
Racist.
Mexican authorities must keep track of every single person in the country. Article 73 says federal, local, and municipal.
Municipality.
Yes, that one.
God damn, I can't even say the word.
Municipal. There we go. Police must cooperate with immigration authorities in assisting with the arrest of illegal immigrants. Foreigners with fake papers or who enter the country under false pretenses may be imprisoned, Article 116. Foreigners who fail to obey the rules will be fined, deported, or imprisoned as felons, Article 117. Illegal immigration is a felony in Mexico, Articles 123 and 125. Mexicans who help illegal aliens enter the country are themselves considered criminals under the law. For example, a Mexican who marries a foreigner with the sole objective of helping the foreigner live in the country is subject to up to 5 years in prison, Article 127.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Racist.
Here's what the Mexican Constitution also says. So per the Mexican Constitution, non-citizens cannot participate in the country's political life, Article 33. Non-citizens are also forbidden to participate in demonstrations or express opinions in public about domestic politics. There are
Wait. So the Mexican guy waving around his Mexican flag during the protests is therefore illegal.
That's only that's only down in Mexico. right? So non-citizens in Mexico.
No, I understand where you're coming from it, but American policy states otherwise.
Wait, what?
So I can wave my Mexican flag and be like blah 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 in America, but Mexico says otherwise.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see what else. There are no equal employment rights to immigrants, even legal ones, in the public sector. Article 32. Fundamental property rights are denied to foreigners. Article 27 states only Mexicans by birth or naturalization and Mexican companies have the right to acquire ownership of lands, waters, and their opportunities, or to obtain concessions for the exploitation of mines or of waters. An immigrant who becomes a naturalized Mexican citizen can be stripped of his or her Mexican citizenship if he lives again in the country of his origin for more than 5 years. Article 37. Foreigners may be expelled for any reason and without due process. According to Article 33, the federal executive shall have the exclusive power to compel any foreigner whose remaining he may deem inexpedient to abandon the national territory immediately and without the necessity of previous legal action. But fuck our immigration laws, right?
They're all racist.
I like that demographic one, though. It's racist as fuck. Oh my god, I wonder how many people know that. The equilibrium of the national demographics. Oh my god.
Yes.
Dude, could you imagine the fucking uproar if Congress just debated? Just brought that up as an idea. Like, hey, I had a good idea, fairy visit. Let's keep track. Like, let's have, do something. What's the right phrasing? Let's bar foreigners from our country if they disrupt our demographic equilibrium.
Bam. Today? Oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It would be a fucking shitstorm.
Oh my god. Ice. Mexico can eat a dick. Hi, Zeus. You're a good boy. Oh my goodness. All right. So, y'all, the army is gearing up to do a dog and pony show. Hooray! So President Trump's vision of soldiers marching and tanks rolling down the boulevards of Washington is... Oh, bless you. Are you okay? Are you okay? All right. You're okay. Is moving closer to reality in the Pentagon and White House, where officials say they have begun to plan a grand military parade later this year, showcasing the might of America's armed forces. Trump has long mused publicly and privately about wanting such a parade, but a January 18th meeting between Trump and top generals in the Pentagon's tank, a room reserved for top secret discussions, marked a tipping point, according to two officials briefed on the planning. Surrounded by the military's highest-ranking officials, including SecDef Mattis and Joint Chiefs Chairman General Joseph F. Dunford Jr., Trump's seemingly abstract desire for a parade was suddenly heard as a presidential directive. The marching orders were, "I want a parade like the one in France," said the military official, who spoke on the condition of being anonymous because the planning discussions are supposed to remain confidential. Quote, "This is being worked at the highest levels of the military." So American shows of military strength don't come cheap. The cost of shipping Abrams tanks and high-tech hardware to Washington could run in the millions, and military officials said it was unclear how they would pay for it. A White House official familiar with the planning described the discussions as brainstorming and said nothing is settled. Quote, "Right now there's really no meat on the bones," said the official, who spoke again on the condition of it being anonymous to describe internal discussions. Still, the official said Trump is determined to have a parade. The president wants to do something that highlights the service and sacrifice of the military and to have a unifying moment for the country, the official said. The inspiration for Trump's push is last year's Bastille Day celebration in Paris, which the president attended as a guest of French President Emmanuel Macron. Trump was awestruck by the uniformed French troops marching down Avenue. Oh, I don't speak French.
Omelette du fromage.
I don't think that was right. But, you know, it's...
I said cheese omelet, but whatever.
It looks like Champs. I'm so bad. What is it? Avenue des... Hold on. I can do this. Hold on. Avenue des Champs. ISCs? ILSCs? I don't know. Who speaks French here in this station?
Omelette du fromage.
I know the Arc de Triomphe. I know that one. But Avenue des Champs, ISCs. Yeah. I took sign language. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't. Anyways, back to my terrible reading. So a White House official familiar with the planning described the discussion. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I already said that. So, yeah. So aboard Air Force One, en route home from Paris last July, aides said Trump told them he was dazzled by the French display and he wanted one at home. It was still on his mind 2 months later when he met with Macron on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York. "It was one of the greatest parades I've ever seen," Trump told reporters. "It was 2 hours on the button, and it was military might, and I think a tremendous thing for France and for the spirit of France." Seated next to Macron, Trump added, "We're going to have to try to top it." What do you think, Pooks?
Old God Emperor Trump, whatever the fuck they call him, God Emperor. I can't even talk right now. Holy fuck. Mr. Trump is doing the dick rattling game with North Korea, because North Korea is always like parading. He wants to parade. I totally disagree with this shit.
Big military parade?
No,
Why?
hold on. Because it's honestly like that's Cold War shit, man. We don't we could sneeze on you and vaporize you. We don't need a fucking military parade.
I think it would be an amazing show of force.
So that's where I would disagree with on that because why do we need to show our force?
Why not?
You know that we can sneeze literally I could just go pfft, and your whole country's vaporized by our nuclear bombs. Don't need that shit no more. That was a Cold War Soviet bullshit. Let's parade our fucking troops out in front of everyone. Blah 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 blah.
They actually kind of bring that up a little bit in the article. But they haven't decided on a date yet. They were discussing, Memorial Day, so May 28th or July 4th. But Pentagon prefers Veterans Day, so November 11th, in part because it would coincide with the 100th anniversary of the victorious end of World War I and therefore be less associated with the president and politics. So what do you think about that? If it was in more of a celebration
Our
of our
troops are
military.
more. Fuck. I'm trying not to get triggered here. The troops need to be training, is what they not marching. Fuck that dog and pony bullshit. I can whip my dick out and smack it against yours as much as you want to, just to prove a point. But if I had a better trained troops, I always win. I was take those poor troops, train them, boom.
Um. So this article does say, presidents have avoided displays of military hardware that are more associated with the American mind with the Soviet Union's Red Square celebrations or more recently North Korea's efforts to show off his missiles. Quote, I don't think there's a lack of love and respect for our armed forces in the United States, said Douglas Brinkley, a presidential historian at Rice University. What are they going to do? Stand there while Donald Trump waves at them? It smacks of something you see in the totalitarian country, unless there's a genuine, earnest reason to be doing it. So is that what you think? Do you think that it's almost as though he's being totalitarian?
No, god damn no. I love D Chisel. I love him to death. But don't put your troops out on display of force like a communist nation. Don't do it. Because all that time you train them to make them look like they were marching properly. Because we know we've all been in a change of command ceremony. Everything's all cool and everything gets fucked up at the last minute, but whatever. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, so apparently it's Avenue what is it? Champs-Élysées. What? No, Champs-Élysées. No, I can't fucking do it. Champs-Élysées, right?
You try to pronounce French.
Champs-Élysées. Champs-Élysées. Ha! But then why is it spelled champs? Fucking France and French.
Champs-Élysées. I don't know. I fucking hate French.
Champs-Élysées. Haha. Suck a
One
tit.
word would be like a whole Bible by the time you're done pronouncing it. But it just says,
I know, right?
ooh.
No, but honestly though, why is it spelled champs? If it's Sean. Like, I have questions. Excuse me. Whatever. So you are not for the big military parade.
No. Number two, I didn't mean to mention that. It sets like a big majority of people at like a security risk.
Security risk to who? Do you think it sets them up to be a target to terrorist attack or from a home terrorist attack, i.e. Antifa?
It don't matter either or of one of them. There will be a terrorist attack. If you put that many military people in one area, that is perfect. Our enemy loves shit like that. Boom. Then North Korea and Russia are going to laugh at us. You don't, like security 101. I mean, I did network security forever and a day. Don't put all your eggs in a basket somewhere because someone is going to get it.
John Howell, the only fun part would be if they have A-10s fly low over. I mean, Ice agrees with you, Pookie.
Don't put that many military people in one area. It's an attack. Especially we got all these soy boys rolling around like, oh, the military's evil, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, you don't need to do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And rant. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm done with my rant.
No, it's fine. You're fine. It's time for housekeeping.
Is it now?
It is.
Okay.
So obviously tonight we had Kate Mannion, and so she was fucking awesome. I loved her. Seriously, I felt like we were friends. Come back, Kate. So Thursday we have gonna go through our upcoming guests and then we'll do a show lineup. So Thursday we have NASCAR driver. Oh God, I never got clarification how to pronounce his name. Hey, Mom.
I'm gonna do fromage.
What?
I said cheese omelet in French.
What? You said cheese omelet in French?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Is that the only French you know?
The only French I know is omelette de fromage.
That's amazing. All right. Well, Thursday we have NASCAR driver Jesse Iwuji. And Jesse is a commissioned naval officer who is active duty and a NASCAR driver. So in 2015, Jesse began his stock car racing career with aspirations of eventually rising to the top level of NASCAR. Jesse is currently racing in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series West. As a rookie in 2016, Jesse finished top 10 overall in points for the season out of 59 drivers in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series West. He's going into his sophomore NASCAR K&N Pro Series season for 2017. Next Tuesday, we have Carl Forsling from Task and Purpose. Carl Forsling is a senior columnist for Task and Purpose. He was a Marine MV-22B pilot and former CH-46E pilot who retired from the military after 20 years of service. He's the father of 2 children and a graduate of Boston University and the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness. Tuesday, February 20th, we have, I see LT, so I'm thinking Lieutenant Yvette Pinder, with a bunch of letters after her name, and retired Army Major Ed Polito from Real Warriors. So it's the Psychological Health Center of Excellence oversees the Real Warriors campaign as part of the Defense Department's overall effort to promote a culture of support for psychological health. PHCOE's mission, sorry, my nose itches, is to improve the lives of our nation's service members, veterans, and families by advancing excellence in psychological health care and prevention of psychological health disorders. PHCOEs collaborates across the Defense Department, Department of Veterans Affairs, and other agencies to provide leadership and expertise and drive improvements in psychological health outcomes. Pookie.
Yes.
We have a guest on Friday, the 23rd.
Oh.
Scott Morrison from Operation Supply Drop. So in response to a growing need from our deployed troops requesting generationally relevant gear from back home, Operation Supply Drop was founded in 2010 with a focus on delivering video game care packages downrange. As we grew and service members returned home to face various transitional challenges, our objective evolved to identify and address the underlying needs of those veterans and their families. Today's Operation Supply Drop is a direct reflection of listening to those who we serve. Tens of thousands of our active duty members are receiving care packages courtesy of our generous gaming partners while we develop substantial programming to work with veterans during their transition home. Our programs address mental health, homelessness, and employment for veterans and their families, accompanied by a global structure encouraging community service and commitment towards one another. And then we also have on Saturday, February 24th, Gina Ruggerito from Creative Drill Sergeants. So our nation is faced with increasing numbers of Iraq and Afghanistan OIF and OEF veterans separating from the military service with TBI and PTSD and often military sexual trauma. Homelessness risks and suicide rates among our nation's heroes will continue to rise without more effective coping mechanisms for use as trauma healing interventions. Trauma healing interventions begin with 4 connected components of our mission statement that help prevent homelessness and suicides among veterans and can lead to successful reintegration into civilian life. So, those are our upcoming guests, and obviously we have a show almost every single night of the week. So tonight is Tied Up Tuesday. Yeah. Tonight is Tied Up Tuesday with myself, Minx. I'm normally joined with the ever handsome Gray Cloud. However, he is not here, so I'm joined by the other bearded one, which is Pookie. Hello, Pookie.
Hey.
Hey, boy, hey. Tomorrow night, we don't have a show because it's Wednesday and we're all playing video games. Thursday is Sergeant's Time, and that is with Ice and Doc Madness and Mike Golf. Friday is Friday Night Freedom, and that's with myself and Pookie. That's our normal show together. Right? What? Saturday is Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy and Pookie. Sunday is The Green Room, and that is our 420 friendly show, and that is with Jason and Charlie. Then we have the Monday edition with Ice and Flash. And that brings us all the way back to Tuesday for Tied Up Tuesday. And then all of our evening shows are start at 8 p.m. Eastern, also known as 2000. Now, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we also have Jose's Taco Truck, and that starts at noon Eastern time, also known as 1200 hours, and that is with the ever funny KJ. Now, on Monday and Thursday this week and next week, you will also be hearing Spurs, who is our newest hire. He's the FNG. So everyone show him love or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's the new guy. He triggers KJ.
I do that on purpose on a daily basis.
Do you? Pookie.
Dude. What's up?
You trigger KJ on a daily basis? I'm going to take that deafening silence as a yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, that's our show, you guys.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we will see you here Thursday for Taco Truck with KJ. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Taco Truck. So yeah, we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your night. Bye, you guys.
Noon. Gotta get it together, I gotta stay in tune. Same time's against me, but I hate to rush. Gotta keep it between the lines until I hit the dust. I gotta buy some time. The key to freedom lies across the state line. It's a daily ritual, this game